It's a wild Wednesday here on Connecticut Style, and today our friends from the Maritime Aquarium in Norwalk are here with some animals you'll find in Long Island Sound. Joining me now are Chris Lloyd, the Marketing Director, and Anne-Marie Lisi, the Education Programs Coordinator. Hi guys, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
We've got some friends with you here today. Who do we have?
Well, we brought our horseshoe crab. This little fellow is one of our maybe signature animals.
Oh.
One of the wonderful things about this animal is he looks very fearsome.
He does. He's a little
and
intimidating.
yet he's totally harmless. These are walking legs. They're not actually claws. You can touch if you like.
I can.
And this is always fools people. This is not a stinger. This is actually just something you can see he's trying to use it. He uses this to flip himself over. If he gets flipped over in the water, that's a lever.
I see. Now this is an animal you would find in the Sound.
These are
very common.
These are very common in Long Island Sound, and the real key to this is for children to kind of see something that looks like this and then have the courage to touch them and find out that, oh, he's totally not harmless at all.
That's nice. I mean, I guess that's one of the joys of going to the Maritime Aquarium, because you get to touch these animals and interact with them, right?
We do. We have a intertidal pool touch tank where you can find all kinds of different animals that you would find in Long Island Sound. And Anne-Marie can actually point out he's got a lot of eyes on top. You can't really
where are his eyes?
That are obvious.
That's what I saw.
Yep, you see the two eyes that are very obvious right here, and then, which looks like a nose right there, is actually another set of eyes. And then scientists believe that they have eyes also along their telson and around and underneath by their mouth, which you touched before was actually the mouth.
That's the mouth.
Yes.
Wow.
And then down here, which is pretty cool, you get to see the gills. And so this is how the animal breathes underneath the water. So obviously when he's out, he likes to fold up to keep himself protected.
Right. Now, typically these get tagged when they're in the wild. Tell me about that, Anne.
Yes, we work with Sacred Heart University and a few other organizations. And it's actually over there is a circle tag. And when we find these in the wild, we put a little hole and we put the tag and we record it down and it gets sent to Sacred Heart. So anytime you're out in the wild and you see, a horseshoe crab with a circle tag, you record down the tag number and the phone number. You just call it in and report it, and then they send you a certificate and a pin saying that you participated in the research project.
And you know that firsthand.
Yes. I've been tagging these guys for about 5 years at the Maritime Aquarium, but I recently, this past June, saw my first tagged horseshoe crab in Stratford at Short Beach. So I got to call it in, and I was with a group of students that I work with. So we called it in and reported the tag number, and then I got the certificate and the pin. I was really excited.
Yeah. Do they have a long lifespan, typically?
You know what? That's one of the things of the research project is to find out kind of where they're moving to, where they're migrating, how long they live, because there's just a lot about this prehistoric animal that we're not really too sure about.
Because they've been around for thousands and
300 million years.
Oh,
so
look
this
at
this is one of the most successful animals in the world. I mean, they are virtually unchanged from the fossil record of 300 million years ago. So when you think of all the other animals that have lived and gone extinct or changed, these guys have been around a long time. And the one Anne-Marie found was actually from here in New Haven and had traveled to Stratford, but we've also found tagged crabs that have gone from Connecticut all the way across to Long Island.
Wow,
so when you think of all he can do is crawl, that's a long walk, yeah.
So something else cool at the aquarium, you could actually touch a shark.
Yeah, we weren't able to bring a shark.
I understand, and that's fine, no problem, Chris, but I think we're looking at it right here.
We just completed a $4.5 million, we called it the Fantastic Refurbishment, but we went through the entire aquarium, everything's new, 21 new exhibits, 27 new species, and what we did is we took our very popular ray touch pool where we had stingrays you could touch, and we made it 3 times bigger. And in there we added these big nurse sharks. So we have 4 nurse sharks.
Right?
They're fine to touch. So the thing that's unique about nurse sharks, they have their teeth on their chest instead of out in front of their mouth. And that's why you can touch them.
All right, let's take a look at this white alligator, because you don't see this too often.
Yeah,
but he's visiting the aquarium, right?
He's one of our most popular exhibits. This is the 3rd time we've had a white alligator.
Cool.
The most rare animal you will ever see in person.
It looks fake. It doesn't even look real.
Yeah, he's an albino. He has no skin pigment. And the reason they're so rare is that he would never survive in the wild.
Got it.
He has no camouflage, so he'd get eaten. But if he did grow to size, all reptiles have to sun themselves to get warm. He'd get a sunburn, yeah.
Well, this was really fascinating. We're out of time, and of course, more information on WT Style. and we'll have to come check you out, guys. Thanks again for being here. And